voice when you do it?
Because nobody else is here. You gotta. Alright, if you don't want to cut it. So, you see where the part where it's like real skinny? That, like, feel it. You can feel the difference between what's locked and what's not locked. Feel it, babe. You still feel the butted part where it butted, like it's thick? Where is it at?
The butted part right here?
Bud means it locked up already.
Oh, right
This,
there?
you can tell where the locked part starts. This means this is not locked. This is twisted, but you can untwist it. It's not locked yet. Anyways, the back row, you can cut like right here. And once you cut one, you can just cut across the row the same. Just do the row. That won't matter. These are like my neck hairs.
Oh, you crazy. You want me to cut your hair?
Yes, babe. Come on. Come on. It's not gonna. All right. It's not gonna kill you to just cut one, and nobody will ever know. Right above my finger. Cut it, baby. Cut it. Good. Okay. All right. So my camera set ran out of memory space, y'all. So I just started cutting some of it. Oh my gosh, y'all. Look at my hair. Look at all the gook in it. Oh, Lord. Lord. I'm just cutting. About there. Alright, y'all. We are right here now, so we might as well just cut it off with power, without regret, you know what I mean? I don't know why. I just got in this mood the last couple of weeks, and I'm like, I want these out. I don't know. They were like heavy. They were getting caught just laying on my back. They were itching my back. I don't know if it's just me complaining. I don't know. But what I am going to do, I'm going to go to the store tomorrow, get some hair products. Haven't done this in a long time, and just trying to take the twist out because the hair wasn't locked at the root. Look at this mess. Nice and thick though. And I'm gonna try to like. It looks like the back is already cut the way I need it to be cut. So I want it to come in a little, just to look like have a little shape to it. Excuse my dog in the background, y'all. He has a collapsed trachea. He is. Okay? When he calms down, he stops breathing like that. So anyways, if you're thinking about chopping your hair off, sis, just do it. Woo! I'm married now, but he gonna do leave if he do. He gonna miss out on a fine body. Oh my God. Yo, I had my locks for, what, 5 years? Has it been 5 years? Yeah. Yep. Oh man, maybe I cut that one. We're gonna wash my hair. We're gonna pray that, I'm sorry you guys are on a slant. I can't find my camera mount, and I got you on a stand. But yeah, so it look like, let me show you. My hair was already dirty before I started cutting, so I know. So I'm just taking some of the remainder of the hair that was left from the lock that wasn't twisted, and untwisting it. Are you okay in there? Can't believe I did this today. But here we are. I'm just cutting. So I'm just cutting where the lock is thinner because that means that that's where my new growth is and it hasn't budded yet. And what I mean by budded is it just hasn't, like if you look at this lock, no hair budded right here on down. And so this can all probably be untwisted. So let's see if I was right. Yeah, see, so this can be untwisted. It hasn't budded and I cut the remainder of the hair off that was locked, if that makes sense. And if I don't like what I'm doing here, I'll just go to a salon and get somebody to perfect it for me. But I wouldn't pay nobody extra $75 to take some scissors to my head when I can do it myself. So yeah. I'll be back. The locks are going. I look like Cynthia from Rugrats. Okay, so here is my hair. Need a little bit of styling. Still need some hair stuff, but ooh, wait a minute, son. Overall, I'm just happy and I feel free. Hello YouTube, it is your girl Nation Nicole and I am back with another video. So if you are new to my channel, welcome sis, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for standing through the storm with me. But if you haven't noticed from my previous vlogs, I had locks. And then I had lock extensions to make the length longer, and then I cut them off, and then I had a bob. And the point is, for the past couple years I've had locks. Something happened recently where, I don't know, I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, Instagram keeps showing me all these haircuts, all these TWAs, and all of these pixie cuts. So pixie cut on the way, but I'm just not ready to perm my hair yet. At least I don't think I am. But I shaved the locks off. Now, I still have my locks. So, if I want to put them back on, sorry, my son is asleep. If I want to get them reattached in a couple years, I still have them. I can do that. They're mine. And I just feel like in today's world, you can do so much with your hair. So I have my locks. If I want to have them later, I can have them later. But for this summer, I'm just going to rock the TWA, okay? Possibly a relaxer. I'm just not sure yet. But before getting into that, I'm not sure what prompted me. I guess just, number one, the locks were very heavy in the shower. Number two, just being a military spouse in the towns that we live in, it was really hard to just stick with a specific loctician or someone that knows my hair. So I felt like I was always hopping around looking for a hairdresser. Number three, I really didn't know that much about locks before I got them. I did my research and I thought I wanted what I got. So I had roughly 92 locks, but now I know that I want my locks a little thinner. I also want the edges out. Also, my edges are thin and the lock was too heavy pulling on my edges. So those are some of the reasons why I decided to just go ahead and start over. So if I do decide to get my locks smaller, I probably wouldn't even be able to use the locks that I just cut off. But I mean, there's all kind of things you can do. So first, before I style my hair, I wanted to show you some of my favorite products that I use to style my TWA. So the first thing we're going to start with is the Eco Styler, and I think this one is new. It is a it has a lot of olive oil in it versus some of the other ones. So this one is a lot greasier than the other Eco Style that I was using. This one dries up faster, less moist, and this one's a little bit more moist than the other. So this one says Super Olive, 10 times moisturizing. To be honest with you, at some point they probably all do the same thing. Like, I feel like all their gels say maximum hold. But what I have noticed is with my TWA, in order to achieve the curl pattern that I'm looking for, because I believe I have like a 4B. Is that a thing? 3C? I don't know. You'll see. I'm still learning. It's been so long. I feel like to achieve the curl pattern I'm looking for, my style, the Eco Styler, is what has been working best for me. Besides the Eco Styler, the other favorite product that I use right now, because I switch up all the time, I was using Cantu and it just wasn't working for me. Then I was using Miss Jessie's Curly Pudding, which you can find at Target, and they smell so good, but cost too much. So now I am trying the Mio. So we have the Mio Curl Smoothie Pomegranate and Honey. And it smells good. It adds some smell. It does soften the hair. It doesn't really define curl patterns for me, but it does help. And I guess again it just depends on your texture. And then we have the Mio Styling Gel. And this is the honey and ginger. And the styling gel doesn't work as well as Eco Styler in my opinion. But again, it's what type of curl pattern you have and what type of curls you're looking for. The other thing is I like to keep my scalp greased, so I do use a spray oil. And if I don't have this spray oil, which is crazy guys, because I thought that this was a black owned company, and I'm just finding out that it's not. At least I think that I read the right thing. But it does work really well. It smells really minty. I also use it for my locks, but I also use it just for shine and moisturize. I also use jojoba oil as well. Any brand really, jojoba oil. And then sometimes, I use this on my son's hair as well. You can find it at Target. It's called Young Kings. This is just a hair pomade. Works really well on my hair. And for my edges, I use Edge Entity just to try to help my edges. It has like a mentholated feeling to it. And then, of course, I have some edge controls. Now, let me talk to you about the edge controls. My favorite edge control is Enthroned Edges. I don't know what happened to their company, but I ordered 3 or 4 bottles or containers this size and this size of edge control. Never got them in the mail. I looked on the website and the social media, and there are so many people who did not get their orders. Very disappointed because that's like my favorite. It's the only edge control that worked for me, like that kept my edges down. But unfortunately, God bless that sister, they are going through something. I understand. I am upset. I want my stuff. Like, I don't even want my money back. Send my products. That's how much I love it. But you know, the world is against her. Black woman doing really well, first manufacturer in her city, and supposedly they're just giving her some issues. So I'm chalking it up as a loss for now. I don't even want my money back. Just send me the sample. You guys know what I'm talking about. They call it the rub challenge. If you look up hashtag rub challenge on Instagram, you'll see what I'm talking about. So I've been stuck with 2 that aren't as great. Using the As I Am. This is the As I Am Pomegranate and Passion Fruit Grow Edges. And then the Edge Booster, which worked really well with my locks. Doesn't work as well with my TWA. And then just to give a little bit of baby hair, I have my edge control brush. And lastly, if I'm traveling, I have rose water here. Rose water here. This is the one I kind of leave at home. And then sometimes I take this soft brush and I kind of swoop it in circles if I don't feel like doing the finger coiling. But For the style of curls that I like, the finger coiling works best because it looks like a natural curl. Whereas the brush, or if you've seen the sponge with the indentations in it that you kind of rub like this, kind of makes it look like Bart Simpson hair, in my opinion. To each its own. But that's everything I use. So, yes, I washed my hair and it's still damp. Oh my gosh. It has a little bit of product in it, so I don't know if you can see my hair texture. It's not bad. Well, I wouldn't say any hair texture is bad. It's works for the way that I'm trying to style my hair. So here is the texture. And what I do is, first, I needed to have some oil. So I kind of just spray this throughout my head. It's almost gone. And then I feel like my hair texture, and you know, all your hair is not the same on every place on your head. I feel like my hair texture is so thick right here, and then so thin right here, and then medium coarse here. It's just crazy. But I did some oil in it. Definitely gonna put some pomegranate hair pomade in it just to soften it up a little bit. But it has been raining all day. And I just rub that on the hair itself so it takes to the gel really well. I am going to finger coil it today because I'm going to DC tomorrow. And I want my curls to be the way I want them to be. So, when finger coiling, I kind of start with sections. It's so short, so I try to section it. And I really literally just grab pieces of hair with my hand, no part or anything. I'm going to put some curl smoothie in it, just that much, not much, because it's supposed to rain, and what I don't want it to do is rain, and I feel like my hair has so much gook in it and I get wet. So after this, I'm just going to add a little bit of gel, Eco Styler. And I know it's going to seem like a weird process, but I'm going to actually put my scarf on and just let this stuff saturate in my hair, kind of like you do conditioner. So I'm going to take some of my Eco Styler. I hate digging in this kind of, I'm just going to use this much. So a finger glove, I just went like that. Okay. Rub it together. And I'm just going to dab for now. Rub it in just a little. Okay. I can feel the mango and lime kind of like tingling. So you can see what it's doing to the hair. Hopefully you can see. And it's white now, but it will dry. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a scarf on. And I'm going to let it saturate a little bit. And I'm just going to take a satin scarf. Guys, okay. These press-ons, they just, don't do your press-ons if you're going to do your hair. Do your press-ons afterwards. Usually I do, but I didn't this time. Yeah, they're coming off. Anyways, I don't think this lighting is any better, but you can see the hair. So I'm gonna put my scarf on, let the hair saturate for about 5-10 minutes. Ooh. So I'm gonna let the product saturate for about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm gonna put my satin scarf on. And I'm not gonna tie it tight to like lay it down. I'm just gonna tie it loosely. And some people actually get under the dryer for a little bit. I just don't have time today. So, I'm just gonna leave this on, and I will be back to show you how I finger coil my hair. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go pluck my lashes, see if I need. Okay, we're back. So, I know the lighting isn't the best, but bear with me, okay? So we're gonna finger coil. I'm gonna take a little bit of gel on my forehand. I'm gonna pull down the parts with my hand and just kind of massage the conditioner into it or the product. Take a little bit of gel, and then you're just gonna take your finger and coil like that. So, see, it just springs into place. Okay, those are finger coils. And it might be easier if I start on this side so you can see. Okay, we'll do this side. Alright, so take a little bit of gel. I'm gonna wipe, I only wipe this on my edges like that because I want them to lay the most, but so here is the finger coil. And I'm just gonna do this the whole way through my head. As big or as small as you want them. The tighter you want the coil, you roll it from the scalp. I roll my crown from the scalp, and then the rest of my hair I roll from wherever I grab it. And like I said, I'm only put globs of gel on the edges because that's what I want to lay the most. And I will go back through with some edge control. So it looks like little bugs right now, but let me rub some more. So you grab the hair, little piece, curl it. And the most annoying thing about this is it can take a little while, but you're at the hairdresser way longer if you think about it. Okay, you can see in a minute here you'll be able to see the difference. And yes, I'm on my knees because I don't have a stool. So I moved into a new place, and I feel like we're only here temporarily for my husband's work. So if you watched the last vlog, you know that we just relocated, but we're only here for a short amount of time. And so I kind of did not get comfortable. Like, I didn't set up everything. I didn't hang pictures on the wall. We still have boxes in the garage that are still packed, excuse me. And yeah, we'll be leaving here in about a month. So by the time you see this video, we might be gone from there. You can see the difference? Okay. You'll be able to see the difference once the product starts to dry. So yeah, we have yet to unpack everything. We don't know where we're going next. So subscribe and, stay tuned, support a sister on this crazy journey. My life has definitely changed in the past couple years. Like, I was probably told this story 1,000 times, but I was living in Charlotte, North Carolina. I was not satisfied with the teacher pay. Anybody and everybody knows, well, anybody who's in the education field knows that in North Carolina, is always on strike for their teachers' pay. Because they're like, it could be different now, but when I left, I think they were like the 47th worst paying state for teachers out of 50 states. Yet the cost of living was continuously going up, and they just weren't keeping up with other people whose cost of living was pretty much the same, and you made almost 20,000 more. So I left Charlotte, North Carolina to go to Texas. It was either Texas, Jersey, or I can't remember. It was Texas, Jersey, or Baltimore that I was going to go. Well, I wanted to go where I was going to get more bang for my buck. So, of course, that ended up being Texas, Houston. And I moved there. I literally moved there during COVID. I picked my apartment out like on a virtual tour. And it was amazing. My pay went up like 20K. My rent was still the same. A sister was balling, okay? And then I ran into some guy I knew from high school. My husband. Oh my gosh. And I love him too, so don't take this video the wrong way. But my life is, first of all, sis, if you're waiting on the one, know that your life can change when you least expect it. I think my advice would be to focus on yourself, because my husband is from, well, he's like lived in the same city as me. I kind of knew him a lot of my life already. Well, knew of him. And, oh, I think my son's waking up. And we ran into each other in Texas. It's crazy. So focus on you, sis. Chase the bag. Do what you gotta do. Your partner will come to you. If it's destined, you know, and it's meant to be by God, you're gonna run into him. So I ran into him. Long story short, you can watch some of our vlogs. We have a son named Noble now, who just turned 1. And he got married. So I went from this woman like chasing her independent dreams, making this large salary. I would say large, it was large for me. Enjoying my studio living in Houston, you know, buying my Gucci, Prada, whatever I felt like buying. Can you guys see? Can you see the difference? So these are, it's not really giving you a good picture for definition. I'm going to try to show you a better picture. But I went from living that life to, it's like 100% change. Like my husband is, he's military man. So you know what that means. When he has major changes, my career is kind of based around him, which is what I agreed to, because I'm an educator, and I pretty much can work anywhere that he can go. So I'm okay with that sacrifice. However, it is still a sacrifice, and it's been quite an adjustment for me. But I must say that if you're going to sacrifice for a man, make sure that he has it all. Okay? But he takes care of home. He doesn't complain. He doesn't make me feel bad for not working. He even still gives me money. I mean, and I get it. We're both, you know, I've sacrificed for him. A lot of women are like, well, he needs to. No, he doesn't need to. But he's a good man. And he's a good father. He's like, I couldn't have asked for a better father for my children, or my son. Or so it's well worth it. All I'm saying is it's a sacrifice. Marriage is a it's about sacrificing when you need to. We got married a year later. I didn't plan on leaving Houston. I thought I was going to be in Houston living it up, girl. I done got married. Fell in love with this chocolate man with muscles. And, you know, life just changed drastically. So I went from a nice income. Look at this. All right, let's start this side. nice income to no income. Now I do have like some finances coming in, just a little from like Instagram and YouTube. Well, not even YouTube yet. I'm working on YouTube. I gotta be more consistent. Some of my Poshmark, little stuff like that. I have been looking for a remote job from home, but currently, where we're at, we won't be here long, and daycare is a 6-month waiting list where we're at, and I just can't. I can't be online teaching virtually or tutoring with my son in the background at the stage that he's in. So, but I have been looking for like asynchronous positions, which is like not live. So pray for me, guys. I just need something, you know, for me. I understand this is just a transition for us and we're only here a short amount of time. But I ain't used to this. A girl ain't used to this, girl. So, the point is, I'm blessed, but blessings, we definitely did a sacrifice to have that. Oh, God, my arms are tired. All right, can you see so far? So we're almost done the front. I don't even know if this is like good enough. You see how like once I'm not at the crown anymore, I kind of just grab from anywhere. So it's not about parts. I don't need this to be curly from the root. I just need it to be curly on the top. You can see. Okay. Okay. Ooh, girl, this middle patch got a mind of its own. Alright. So, I might take a break from finger coiling because my arms are tired. But you see, it's annoying to have to do it, but it's like way shorter than sitting in some salon. So you see how thin my edges are? I kind of just, they've been like that my entire life. Hasn't come from weaves or anything like that. I just never had really thick edges. So I'll kind of like gel them back a little bit. And I'll shape this up once I'm done finger coiling. I'm going to add a little more gel to the back because this back and this middle is a different texture. And don't worry about all the product. See, it will dry and you won't see it. Watch. Alright, I can't see the back, so I kind of just, I kind of use my hand to fill. And don't look at my nails, some of them are missing or some aren't, but don't worry, I'll be cute tomorrow. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. I feel like I should just need a little texture box right there in the middle. Don't be surprised if I pop up with a pixie perm, y'all. Okay, so you get the point of the coiling, right? I am going to finish coiling and then I'll be back to show you how I shape it and what I do just to refine my edges a little more and how I get that perfect TWA. I have it all finger coiled and now I'm going to take my edge booster. This, I'm going to rub it around my edges just a little bit because it's summer, girl. And the edge booster, the only edge booster that didn't melt on my forehead was that enthroned that they took from us. Those in Arcani Care, that's what it was called. And she says she's working on getting back, so I'm waiting. I don't care how sad I am about not getting my product. I take some of the edge control too and finger coil the edges, just because I want them to look nice and smooth. I don't do a lot of baby hairs. See? I don't do a lot of baby hairs. Cause they're not gonna stay anyways. Summertime. Summertime. Alright, I'm just putting some edge control on the finger coils along this. There's the crown here. It really just adds a little shine to them, greases them up. I'm gonna do it to all the edge. You don't see my little eye looking. I don't know why I'm watching through the camera when the mirror is right in front of me. Okay. Okay, see? Be somebody. Oh, my son's waking up. Can't believe he let me do this without him waking up. You can stay by me. The good times and bad times you'll always be my girl. Sunny days. Ooh. Everybody knows you. Tell me, baby, you stand the rain. I know. And I kind of just mash the sides with my hands gently. I don't want to flatten it, but mash it with the hands gently around. Ooh. Giving it a little kind of shape to my head. Oh, I need something right here so it looks a little frizzy. And now I do have the can't believe it's not glue spray wax. So sometimes I'll go in and spray it with that just to keep the edges down, but it's not really hot out today. It's raining, so handy dandy. Gonna go over top of that, because if I just rely on the edge control, girl, then I gonna stay. And I just rub it in. And I don't really. Alright. Okay, girl. And then I kind of brush out just the. Alright, there we go. Alright. Cute. And now I really could pick with this all day to get a certain shape. Like, walk away, sis, or you'll be picking the hair off. See, because I don't like when it looks like knots. So I'll take like, okay, like this one is too big. So I'll separate it. There you go. This one is too big. Let me separate it. It's just the way I grab the hair that makes it, the curl, go across too much of my scalp. See how I broke that one up into like 5 curls. Okay. I'm ready to, something is up. See, it'd be weird pieces like this I just want to cut. Okay. So if you did have like the little thing they put you in the dryer and you wrap it around, what is that, like the dryer strip? That would work nice. But what's this? Alright, I'm going to try to show you the style in the light. In the light, Greg. In the light. Oh, my babe. Look who is up. Dirt Ball McGirt. Oh my gosh, you're about to get a bath, get your hair done, get cleaned up. Hello there. Look at you. Chocolate on your shoulder. Did you have a good nap? Uh-oh, that's all gone. Mommy get you some more, okay? Ooh, he throw it down, girl. He said, I'm done with it. Okay. Hopefully you can see the TWA better. Styled. Cute. See what a little bit of lighting can do? See how cute it is? I want my lashes on. Glasses. Spray a little finishing spray. Can you see the coils? The finger coils. You see them? I can't see the back. But yeah, you get, look at them. Look how good they turned out. Nice and juicy. The product dried up. Yes, yes, yes. Now I'm gonna put my lashes on so I can bat them. I'm done rambling to you. Don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe. Any products you know that I'm missing out on, like some great edge control. I feel like I've tried every edge control. Does not work. But this is it for now. I really love it. It's just lighter, so much airier. Not heavy as the Locs. I kind of just feel free. Don't have to sit in a salon. Yeah, this is it. Say bye now. Bye-bye. Okay, we're gonna get dressed and we are headed to DC.